Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. This is going to be for Cancer. This is going to be a general love reading for you from today, March 9th until March 16th, 2019, because I know what's going on. That's insane numbering. Okay. Mercury is in retrograde right now. I wonder how you guys are handling it. I've been handling it, but things have been coming out of my mouth, like, in a funny way. Like, my words haven't been coming out right. I've had to make a couple different recordings. This is the first time, my first YouTube channel. So, if any of this resonates, you like it, you like what's going on here, the vibes, anything, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what's going on with your story. Please. For the highest and greatest good. From the universal guides into this tarot deck I'm holding, can you tell me what's going to be going on for my Cancer babies from here, the 9th, until the 16th of this month? Got a little fluffy again. Aw, Cancers are so sweet though. They really are. Very sweet individuals. What's going on for Cancers? If they love life, whether you're single or coupled up, or they got their eye on something sparkly. What's going on with you? Alright. Said it, so be it. I said so be it. So be it, man. Okay. So, Cancer. Overlying energy, we have the Six of Pentacles here. Is there equal give and take going on? Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so in the present position, ooh, baby, you got the Sun. You have the Sun card. You are having so much fun right now. Ooh, you are having so much fun right now. Let's go ahead and pull a couple more cards before I start opening my big ass mouth. Okay. Okay. Alright, guys. So, right now, you are, like, really happy with what you're doing. You're really happy. You're finding a lot of joy in it. Like, everything is so blissful, and you could be so happy that you feel like you're radiating this with, like, another person. You could be married or in a very serious relationship with the Hierophant. You have the Hierophant crossing the Sun here. And so I feel like maybe some of you guys have just popped a question, or maybe someone just asked you to marry them, or be in like a real serious, committed type situation, maybe with like papers and stuff, like moving in, signing a lease. Right now with the Ten of Wands fire here, you are overburdened. You're carrying a lot of things right now. I don't see too many other cards, but for some reason I got like the feeling of like, you know, maybe moving in with somebody, and so like you gotta like packing all your stuff up. But I don't know. That might be for just like a few people out there. But you feel overburdened right now. You feel like you've been doing something for a long time, or you've been working on something for a long time. Vice versa, this could be for the other energy as well, you know. But it's almost like I need to lay these sticks down and regroup them, or get rid of the sticks that I don't even need anymore. Because we're all the way at 10, you know. This has been a journey. And you're almost right back at a brand new start with an 8 coming up next. So, like, please be happy with your journey. I know things are really stressful right now. But if you just lay those sticks down and like just give it a little bit of time, maybe you'll like be able to gain a sort of a different kind of perspective on like, oh well, I don't really need to pick that one back up, or like, why am I even carrying this one around? I've had, I was gonna say a toy, like I've had this for 8 years, I still got this down in the but like, yeah, you feel a little overwhelmed, you don't, it's not like a betrayal card or anything. There's just a lot of stuff going on right now, and you kind of like just need to take a break, or you're about to be like, ah, this, too much, I'm done, piss me off. In the past position here, we have the King of Swords, air energy here. Don't know if you get down with the zodiac, like that with the cards. I don't usually, like that's not my preferred way of doing it, but some people like it. So that could be like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And the King of Swords is like, he's kind of almost stuck in his ways. Like when he makes up his mind on something, he's made up his mind. That is what he's doing. He has made a decision and his foot is down about it. And like you have to just like, I kind of made him sound a little mean there, but he's not. He's also very, very smart and intellectual. He is a very intellectual person. It could be a woman too. Like everybody has masculine and feminine energy, so I don't want us to be upset with our like pronouns and stuff. I love love. That's all that matters. Right? I'll try my best. But somebody's made a decision. Somebody has made a decision, or they have voiced exactly how they feel about something, and try to maybe take dominance with that. And in your crowning thoughts here, you have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is all about spilt milk, things from the past. You got 3 spilt cups and 2 cups in the back to that. You're not even noticing. You're not noticing these other 2 cups because, like, what's the 2 of cups? It's the card of, like, a lover's card, But then you're looking at these 3 cups filled, And so, like, I feel like you're just emotionally a little distant to something because you're not over this, or you're rethinking about this and it's hurting your feelings, like something from the past. I feel like you're carrying some sticks from the past that are still hurting your feelings where this other individual is. Maybe it has something to do with the King of Swords and maybe like a decision that he had made or presented. There's a very, very small part of you, like, within the Cancer bunch. Like, you might be regretting getting into a relationship. Don't know why I felt the need to say that, but, like, that's kind of what I'm picking up on a little sleeve here. Is that, like, maybe you got involved with somebody and it was really good at first and you guys became committed and you need to lay these sticks down. Like, it's been very overwhelming for you and you might be regretting that decision being made. But that's not going to be for everybody, so that's going to be for a couple people though. In your future position here, you have the 3 of Wands, and so somebody is like waiting on something. Like they've kind of like made a decision on what they want to send out into the world or which path they want to be on after the 2 of Wands, being at that crossroads. You're no longer at that crossroads anymore. You went ahead and you sent your ships out. You said, I'm ready, let's do it, let's just send these ships out. And now you're waiting. Somebody's like waiting. I feel like I'll pull a card for that here in a minute. But you see yourself as the 6 of Swords. You see yourself as moving out of a situation, place, or energy that you don't really need anymore. And you know that you don't need them because there's one sword inside of this boat which, you know, could represent the Ace of Swords, which is clarity, truth, you know, justice at its like highest form. It's like glorified truth. A knowing no. I know. But you're moving on. You're moving on. You could even be moving away. You could actually be moving. You might have a child, you might not have a child. Some of you, I think, do have a child, and I feel like it's totally gonna be okay. It really is. Other people see you, and even if you don't have a child, like you're just like, you know what? I'm moving on. I'm moving past this. I finally see how I can do it, and I can get into those more shallow waters. Like this water was spinning here for a second, and now it's finally like I figured out how to maneuver my way out of that, and now I'm like sailing into this like calmer water. And so that's got to be pretty relieving. Like you're maybe starting to feel a little bit of relief from this situation because this is how the external forces see you, or the other person you're dealing with, they see you as the Chariot, okay? And the Chariot is all about movement, forward movement. Whether the wheels broke or not, whether you got all your stuff together or you don't, whether you know it's going to be a struggle, moving on, getting forward because you're going to be victorious about it. Like you're going to come out through the cross lines how you want to. Like you ain't in competition with anybody but yourself in the end. And if this is a race, then you're just like the best. How do you get out of something? You got to make a first step somewhere. You have to make a push. And I feel like you have, or you are going to be. I feel like you kind of been waiting because you've kind of been sad about the situation, and it's been burdening you, and it maybe it makes you sad because it was doing something that made you so incredibly happy, like so incredibly happy. In your hopes and fear sector, I see the Three of Pentacles here, and the Three of Pentacles is all about building a foundation on clear communication, like communicating things back and forth. So I feel like you either want to talk about this so you can like rebuild and go into a better direction with this person. Like you really do want to move, and like whether that's like cutting somebody off or talking to them is entirely what's going on with like your situation, whichever way it might be. Or you could be like, I don't even want to talk to this person. Like I know what I want, and I just want to move on with this, and I just like, you know, it was sad and it was overwhelming, and like I was waiting there for a while because I was stuck there in the past thinking things could be a certain way, but now I got out of this weird spiral in my head, and I'm now like headed in any direction that is the fuck away from here. Sorry. I don't know, that just kind of like bursted out of me. And you might just be like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Some of you might like fear that there's a third party involved, so you might be trying to move on from the situation as well. I see 2 3s here. I don't feel like that's the case for most of you, but I feel like some of you are just like, oh, this kind of seems like the past. Like maybe there's like another person involved, and like, you know, but like I do feel like a lot of you are just like done talking about it, especially with the King of Swords in the past. I definitely feel like whatever needed to be said was said, whether it was by you or somebody else. You don't really want to talk about it. And the outcome you have here is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is an emotionally secure person. She has a very high emotional intelligence, which means that like she can react well. She's also like a healer type, might be like into like metaphysics or something like that, you know, like she's healing, she's sweet. I like to make stories for the different court cards, right? So like, okay, it's the Queen of Pentacles. It's always going to make sure that you probably have a lunch made, or that she like does your laundry or has your clothes ready in the morning, something like that, you know. And while the Queen of Swords might always just be completely honest with you about everything for your highest good and tell you what they think or they see for what they feel is best for you, which is great, because like some people are afraid to express themselves, whatever. And then you have the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands offers us so much passion, and not only passion, but a good time, and she's charming, and she's magnetic, she's the hostess with the most anyways, but so the Queen of Cups, she's a nurturer, like by nature. She likes to nurture. I feel like some of you intuitively already know what you're doing and you're on the right path. I feel like some of you are the Queen of Cups here, especially like Cancer, Water, Cups. I feel like a lot of you know exactly what you're doing and what needs to be done, and that you're working on that, and maybe you're afraid that you will get started up communication. I have a couple of Cancer friends. I love them all very much. They're all so sweet. And like, so I guess that would be like my own little personal advice right there is like, no matter what or how sweet or nostalgic or you are thinking about them or the situation, like if you've made the decision in your head that talking to them or communicating with them is not going to serve you in a healthy way while you're trying to move forward back in with like, because right now you're happy, whatever you're doing, you're happy. You're like coming into this alignment with yourself that's just radiating everywhere. And some people might see that and might not like that, and it's like, fuck you. Like, let me feel my feels, let me be happy, like, I'm moving forward with my life, because it's been hard, and I was spinning in this damn river for, like, a while now, and I finally, like, jerry-rigged myself out of it, and now I'm coming into this smooth water, and, like, right now you might feel, like, feeling a little bit sad or reflecting on the past and the things that made you sad and those burdens, but at the same time, I feel like you're understanding how much more happier you are now than when you were, but you're still carrying a lot of these like wands around with you, and I think you know that too. Maybe you do want communication, and maybe you've been waiting for some communication. I definitely see some forward movement coming on for you, and I definitely see you as being victorious here in whatever you're about to be doing. I know you just took off. You took off to something, didn't you? And I feel like with the Sun card here, and I feel like if you're not married to this person, then you're really committed to this happiness. So you might be sad because, you got to drop a couple wands, and they might be wands from your past or past memories, or things that make you sad, and so you're like waiting for this big old transformation and the chariot to ride on in, and I think it's coming, and so like definitely listen to your intuition and listen to your gut. Stay committed to your happiness. Stay committed to your happiness. People see you that way, like you might even seem like you might be going through a struggle, but it's not a struggle for you because you're happy. You're like, yeah, I didn't grab the rest of my stuff, or I might have left this way or that way, or didn't have something necessarily that I would have wanted to take with me, but I took off and I'm so much happier now. Like, I didn't see any cards for breakups or anything like that, but I definitely feel like you're doing what's making you happy, and like the King of Swords doesn't even necessarily have to be a person. I feel like you're just making these decisions to try to change yourself a little bit because you've gotten a taste of the good life, and this is going to attract somebody great to you. And whoever this person is, they definitely see you as, a go-getter in a way. Like, you're moving, you're going on, you're going forward with it. And that's really cool. But thank you guys for tuning in. If this resonated or anything, please feel free to comment, like, subscribe, whatever. And until next time, have fun, Gemini. Be good. Stay in that power. I love that power that you guys are.